Hi YouTube, this is Robin with Weight Loss Apocalypse. I have an announcement to make. This is very exciting. The first 3 books in the Thin Supremacy series are available right now on Amazon. But they're only available for ebooks, so it's just an EPUB right now. I'm waiting for the books to be formatted, which is really just the interior design, and once that's done, the first book should be available in a month. The second book should be available within a couple months, and then the third book hopefully before November, and then the fourth book I'm still writing. It's almost done, just need final edit, and that should be available before the new year. But you can read the first 3 today. You just need to go to Amazon or my website. I'll put the links below, 3 different links for the first book, Diet Supremacy. The second book, wait, hold on, rewind. The first book is Thin Supremacy. The second book is Diet Supremacy. The third book is called Body Supremacy. And the fourth book that's not available yet is called Life After Supremacy. So the first book is about body image, looking at it through the lens of survival mechanisms, how we all are kind of pre-wired to want to fit in, to blend in with our family and friends. And I talk about body image historically, how they've become kind of narcissistic, and how they symbolize your worth and value, and where things can go wrong in history. And I talk about this, where thin supremacy began, and looking at it from the last century, how it began with health and the height and weight chart. And then I ultimately blend this first book leads to the second book, Diet Supremacy, which is about how that negative body image and shame based on body image, based on thin supremacy body image, promotes diet supremacy, and the idea that eating less and less and less is the superior ideal, so that you can reach this idea of thinness and healthiness. And how they, in terms of survival, the need for food and the need to be valued can clash and war against each other and create this disordered relationship with your body and food. In book 3, Body Supremacy, I delve even deeper into eating disorders and the mental illness that those two, diet supremacy and thin supremacy, when combined, can promote the shame underlying binge eating disorder and the pride and isolation of anorexia. And I write it very much about geared towards the psychology and what I believe is more like a syndrome. So that third book, Body Supremacy, is very much more academic minded, looking at an idea of eating disorders as a syndrome rather than an individual personal problem, more like a psychological, social, cultural syndrome. That third book to me is really where you get down to the nitty-gritty of why it's so difficult to escape an eating disorder. And of course, the fourth book that's not available yet, because I'm not done yet, is about how to reclaim and recover your life with the body, your relationship with your body and food, once you've escaped these ideas of diet and thin supremacy. I am so excited for you to read these books. Of course, I wrote them in kind of the sequence and order I would recommend. So if you're like an academic, you could probably just go straight to the third book, but there's so much incredible, like juicy content, I think, in the first book and in the second book. There is a repeat of information around survival mechanisms, and I felt like I had to do that because the likelihood someone would, I wrote them assuming that someone might just read book 2 without reading book 1. So the important information on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which I apply in this, is slightly repeated in all 3 books. So you're gonna have to be, just keep that in mind. So I'm asking you to go get the books, to read them, and then write reviews. When you write a review, whether it's on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, that increases the likelihood when someone searches eating disorders that they will find my content. So if you like what you've watched in these videos, you are going to appreciate what I've written in these books. So basically, what's written in the books is more of a succinct way to think of the content you're hearing when you're listening to me work with a client. If you're thinking about working with me, I would recommend you read these books before you reach out. So, yay! Congratulations to me. I'm so freaking excited. So the link's below to Amazon. You can also go to the link to my website and upload them from my website as well. And please, please, please don't forget to write a review. All right. Thanks for being here. And also you can hashtag Thin Supremacy. You can follow me on Instagram. I just started an Instagram. I got like 30 followers. So I'm trying to move away from my Facebook platform just because I secretly really don't like Facebook. It's too political. So follow me on Instagram if you want, or just stick to YouTube. Okay, bye-bye.